Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Robo Blast 2. Today I will be tackling Gritty Column Zone. You may have noticed this is Greenflower, which lacks both columns and gritty. Basically, I'm a massive idiot and recorded Gritty Column Zone, finish the zone, let it save so that I can load at the start of the next one, and in the process I somehow managed to not record any of my own commentary over the top of the video. So what I'm doing is much what I did with what was it called? The Mystic Realm Archives, where I just boot up a multiplayer server and then don't invite anyone else to play. Mostly because I don't have the ports open, but never mind. Yeah, so basically, Gritty Column Zone. When I did this, it was a more or less blind run. I'd beaten the zone once before, so it took me a little while and there were some silly deaths, but I did come out of it only losing 1 life in total, I think. It's very, very based on Sandopolis Zone, and it's actually pretty awesome, although it does have some legitimately tricky sections. It's the first, I say first section, Skycloud and Nimbus had some tricky bits, but nothing quite on this level. One of the main features of this, of both acts, is quicksand, which if you sink into it for too long you die, but you can, unlike in Golden Sand Zone, where you kind of land in it and then you're fucked, in Gritty Columns, you can usually just get out of it, one way or the other. Like for example, this room I always fall off, so I never bother doing it normally. But you can just jump onto this end platform and skip the room, which is really nice. It has a very Sandopolis vibe. The first act is more outside in the desert, and the second one is in the pyramid. Those boulders that you saw there will hurt you if you hit them, and that can be a massive pain in the dick. But luckily they're fairly easy to dodge, and I'm going to take this Armageddon shield for shits and giggles. Right, so we're coming up to one of the first instance of one of the other main mechanics of this zone, not the pit. It is crushes on platforms that alternate like this. It's honestly pretty cool. It's a little tricky and challenging, nothing too major, so I'm going to jump before that robot gets me. That would have been hella sweet if I'd landed on the speed shoes, but alas. I'm going to shoot across this bridge into here for a little secret room, and we have these doors like the ones that were in the very end of Deep Sea 1. I think they might have been in Deep Sea 2 as well, I don't really remember. And these platforms up ahead, they collapse if you stand on them for too long and sink into the quicksand, which is a pain in the ass. I think there might have been a different type of quicksand there, or maybe it's just because it's the same texture as one in Act 2 that royally screwed me over on the recording before this. Which I will talk about when I get to it. Well, I don't even know why I'm bothering to collect rings. It's not like the fact that I'm gaining lives will cross over magically into my actual save file. Now, this section, if I can get back out of it, I think has a secret thing in it that I am going to get because I got it in my single player run, and I honestly think it's pretty cool, so I'd like to show it off if at all possible. Basically, you go up here and there's like a awesome sand pyramid temple tower thing. If you ride it all the way to the top, as I'm about to do, there's a spring here. There's also a ring box up there, but you hit the spring and it catapults you up to this ledge, which has an extra man, which is always quite nice. Anyway, down we go. And we're going back into some more structures. I think I'm getting near the end of the level now. Yeah, here we go. This is the staircase elevator thing. It takes a little while to traverse, so but I'm glad that it's fairly short. It's actually pretty cool though. It's a nice addition, even if it does take a while to traverse. I'm not averse to cool things, even if they take a little while. But yeah, if I remember rightly, this is right near the end of the act. No, maybe not quite. Or maybe it is, and I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, there is a little secret. Oh shit! As I was about to say, there is a little secret route here, so I'm gonna take it. I could go around that way, or I could drop down here and squeeze my way through here for another Armageddon shield, and then I just trundle through here, and I come out to this section with a load of quicksand and a switch, and stepping on the switch lowers all of the quicksand. And eventually we'll uncover. It unlocks the staircase, but I'm not going to use the staircase because I'm a Sonic. I'm a cool badass. Yeah, it opens this and it lowers down and lets us into the pyramid for the end of Act 1. So yeah, Act 2, naturally, as it's based on Sandopolis, is inside the pyramid, and a certain part of this level fucked me over royally, because as I'm playing in multiplayer, things don't reset when I respawn, which led to me getting literally stuck and having to scrap the recording, which is a little annoying. But I endeavour to not get stuck like an idiot this time. Yeah, we're inside the pyramid, and everything is dark and spooky now. So, down we go. Also, this level it's actually really good for the most part, but it has one section in it that I find really, really badly irritating. It's possibly easily my least favourite part of this zone. Possibly even the entire level pack. Also, spikes that go up and down, those are cool. When I did my initial playthrough of this, I crashed into every single one of them every time. Now, what this room does is 2 buttons, well 3 if you count the stop button, that let you shove this. It basically drops this down, and then you shove it around here, and right in the thingy to there, to unlock these doors. But because I'm on multiplayer, the door's already unlocked, so I'm just going to skip on through. And I'm going to try my best to not get spiked to death. Now, this room is cool. You see these hourglasses around the outside? When I jump on this, they start filling up. And what happens when they all reach the top is the entire room fills with quicksand and you die. But to stop that happening, you just have to do that sequence of jumps, and everything is alright. In my initial run of that act, I stepped on the last switch and broke all the hourglasses at the exact moment that time ran out and I died, which was frustrating and interesting at the same time. Again, it's a shame I lost that segment, because it was actually pretty good, even if it did take me a while. Now, this room is the worst room. The 100% worst. Basically, it's full of platforms, like this one, that go up and down, and you need to time your jumps to navigate the room around them. And these platforms on there, that are moving side by side, stop you. That's pretty much it. They push you off and you lose. It's really irritating. But I think, if I remember rightly, I can circumvent this last one. As in, there are these spinny ones that just knock you off, there's nothing you can do about it. And then there's that big one behind that goes up and down, and you can just spin dash jump through the room, because fuck the nicks. I hate that room more than anything else in this entire zone, possibly even the entire level pack. This is a pretty cool maze. I say maze, there's only like one way through it that isn't the dead end. And then if we jump, well, there's a lift there that takes me down to the end, which I know about, as I will now demonstrate. I say down to the end of the section, but if you jump over it, there was a free man. And now we get to do this pretty awesome sand slide. It's not got too many obstacles. It's got, oh for Christ's sake, it's got some enemies, those crawly ones, and it has some fires that will hurt you if you touch them, and those doors, but they're pretty easy to avoid. One thing I will note is, though, in my initial run of this, I snagged on the top of one of the door pillars that was going up, and I lost all my forward momentum, and it just pushed me into the ceiling and crushed me, which was less than pleasant. That was... no, I did get crushed. Shit. I suspected I might have done. Well, oh well. My luck wouldn't last forever. What I could really do with now is a ring or two. There we go. Yeah, the platforms, because they're angled, shove you around a bit, which is a pain in the ass, but it's kind of what they're there for. Apart from that one that I snagged on, you seem to snag on that one for fun. Now, I'm not going to try and spin dash through this time. I will, however, thock once I'm clear. Now, I think this is where the pain in the ass section that got me killed forever was. On the other side of here. There are these crushes I'm going to endeavour to not get crushed by, because that's stupid as hell. Right, I have to go up this lift, and I'm going to spin dash because I know there are other stupid ones that come through the floor at you. Now then, yep, this is the section I thought. Basically, once I step on that platform, this quicksand will rise. And although you can jump out of normal quicksand, because it's rising, it's impossible to jump out of, and you just sink in it until you're dead. And normally that's not a problem when you die, you just respawn at the checkpoint back up there. Because I was in a multiplayer game, it didn't reset, and it just rose up and killed me over and over and over, which was less than fun. So basically I have to do this on the first go, or the recording is doomed, which is all kinds of fun. I'm not going to be cocky and get that ring box like I did last time, because that is mostly what doomed me. But yeah, I think I am safe if I can make it all the way up here, because this is where it stops in normal mode. Now, this is a fun section. Thorn hates this section because he's not a PC gamer, so he can't strafe. I am a PC gamer, and as such, I am able to strafe. And as you can see, that section is easy, and babies fail at it. Sorry, Thorn, you are a baby, I'm afraid. Yeah, I like that section, it's fun. But, right, basically, I'm glad I remembered that, like, in a split second. Down there is an extra life and stuff, but it's also a way harder route than this top one. So, yeah, I want to go the top route. Although they both ultimately end up at the same puzzle. This section, you can actually just hold forwards to get all the way through, and although it looks like you're going to die because the camera doesn't like it too much, you're safe, always. And then some platforms over a void. And then... oh, this crusher section is a bit weird. But you can basically just spin dash through and you're always safe. So it's not really too much to worry about. And we switch to unlock gates. And we do some more platforms over a void in a second, if I remember correctly. Nope, fuck you. One thing I will say beneficially about having lost lost my initial run and then doomed my second segment is I've taken way less time to go through the levels this time. Which is unfortunate, because there was some cool shit in them, but, you know, a lot of it was because of me failing. Right, now we are in the last section, and there is a gap in the staircase there, which is quite mean. Now, I have to just tootle under all the crushers. There we go, I'm safe. Now, you can just use those platforms, but because, fuck it, I'm going to spin dash jump straight through to the end. Which leaves me with Act 3, which is quite possibly my least favourite Act 3 I've ever encountered so far. Not counting certain archive levels like Verdant Forest 3 and Flame Roof 3, because those were fucking awful. But yeah, this one is irritating as all hell. For reasons you will see in a moment, but at least if I die, I won't lose hits on the boss. Actually, this is going a lot better than expected so far. But yeah, I was about to say, soon it will start going to pot. See if I can... yeah, basically, he's now going fast and he's a pain in the ass to hit. And everything is starting to fill up. All this floor is really slow to walk on. Everything is filling up with purple goo. Everything is unpleasant. I honestly think my safest bet is to try and jump on him from up here now. Yep, there we go, 6. Now I'm just going to wait for him to get up here, because fuck dealing with him down there. Where's he gone? Come here, you bastard. One benefit of fighting him up here, actually, is his goo kind of tiles into the ceiling a lot. And that was actually not anywhere near as bad as it was the first time I did it. So, whatever. Well, that was Gritty Column Zone. I will see you in the next video for the fantastically named Fume Shaft Zone.